3.6 million people took to the streets of Brazil this week to demand that their president Dilma Rousseff step down in what people are calling the country's largest protest in its history. The people in Brazil are sick of the political system and are demanding an utter revolution. 400 cities took part in this protest, which were mainly peaceful. Countries and cities like New York City, Washington, D.C., and Lisbon, Portugal also took place in this protest, with the hashtag Vem pra Brazil trending internationally, which translates into English, come to the streets, Brazil. Now, obviously, we all know that Brazil is ripe with corruption. Their president actually praised the protest, but her approval ratings are in the single digits. Protesters are responding to more than a year of news reports and police investigations into how government administration has managed the revenue of Petrobras, the state oil company, in the past decade. Years of police investigation revealed that top executives at Petrobras have established an elaborate kickback scheme amounting to more than $3 billion in stolen public funds. Implicated in the scheme is the nation's president at the time, Lula da Silva, and then Secretary of Energy, Dilma Rousseff. Dilma Rousseff is the current president right now. While police have not yet found evidence of Rousseff's involvement, da Silva has been brought in for questioning several times in the past month and is facing charges of money laundering. Right now, we are seeing a move by the current Brazilian president in order to bring Lula da Silva into her cabinet, because when Lula da Silva, the one who's also facing the money laundering charges, is in a presidential candidate, then only the Supreme Court gets to investigate and prosecute the cabinet member of the current administration. But right now, there is actually an independent investigation of the current administration that is showing and actually doing a transparent, clear job in showing all the corruption that has been taking place in Brazil. Now, obviously, with single digits approval ratings, the current president of Brazil is not ruling out resignation, but there looks like there won't be any political solution except for a total revolution in Brazil, because even when opposition political members like Noves, who lost to the current president in the 2014 presidential Brazilian elections, when he was speaking at this week's protests, the people there were booing him, showing an utter discontent of the political system. And right now, there's other things happening behind the scenes that could make these protests become violent. And one of them is a dubious anti-terrorism law that threatens the protest itself. Right now, the president, Dilma Rousseff, will make a decision whether to implicate and put in a law, an anti-terrorism law, that pretty much says that any protester would be a potential terrorist. This is being debated right now, and the current president, who everyone in the country is calling to resign, will have the final say whether this controversial law, which will make protesting a terrorist act, she will be the one deciding on this. Now, obviously, it's not only the corruption and the political system that the people in Brazil are protesting. They are also protesting the police state that is encroaching their society on an everyday basis. Right now in Brazil, 1 in 5 inmates are wrongfully incarcerated. Brazil's prison population tripled in the last decade, even though crime rates have remained the same. They are not only protesting the police state, but also the Olympics, which are looming on Brazil, as well as a poor economic system with neoliberal and globalists coming in, encroaching into that country, exploiting it, and buying off all the top politicians, like the one we're seeing today. Whether there will be a revolution or not, what will happen with this president who doesn't want to resign, we still do not know, but we know this is happening. This is not being covered in the mainstream media in the United States, but you need to know about it. This is a global revolution taking place in Brazil right now that you should know everything about. Subscribe to this channel. We're going to keep you in the loop of everything that's happening in Brazil and everything that's happening in the world that's being denied to you by mainstream media. And we're only able to do this because of your donations, because of your support, keeping this independent media organization fully free and funded for you and by you. Subscribe. We're going to have a lot more information coming here your way on youtube.com/WeAreChange.